www.twitch.tv. So can they hear me talking?
That is a real good pair. Oh my god. The roll in.
Oh my god.
If anyone wants to go to bigger power picks, we want to buy tickets from me.
Oh, that was rude!
Yo,
He just walked up, punch. I'm gonna take the ledge now, if you don't mind.
Not gonna live. Good job, everybody.
That's it.
The molly changes are so important. Oh, this could be it.
Oh!
Welcome to Vegas Gods. It's a first to 5 money match featuring your favorite players. Up first, SK92. He takes on Dansdaman from an undisclosed location in Las Vegas, Nevada. Who will win? Who you got? Starting now. And we will throw it over to your commentators, Bacon and Sword Saint. Take it away, guys.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Vegas Gods money match between Dansdaman and SK92. They actually kidnapped us, and we don't know where we are right now.
We cannot actually tell you the location. It's all black.
We're not allowed to leave until this is over. So we're going to start off and get some interviews out of the way. Special thanks to Paul for getting all this put together, all of this production, the intro cinematic you saw, and
Yeah.
we're going to do some interviews first.
I think we're going to go straight to Dansdaman's interview.
Hi, I'm Dan. I have been away at college for the last 5 years. When I left Vegas, I was like number 8 on the PR, and then I left for Kansas, and for the last couple years I was grinding, and I made my way to number 2 on the PR there under just Bobby Frizz for multiple years. He was like my demon. But when I would come back, it was a lot closer between Kyle and I when I would come back from my practice in Kansas. At first, like when I came back my first and second year, Chard and him were always going back and forth, and I was taking sets off of them, but it wasn't like a consistent thing. And then starting last year is basically when the rain started. Like 2 years ago, I got a couple good wins on Kyle, a couple tournament wins, but he wasn't as active then. And then when I came back last year, he had said, oh, I haven't been practicing. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to take advantage of that. And I ended up playing him in, 3 sets last summer, and they were all 2-0 or 3-0 in a handshake. He didn't even take a single game off me. And granted, he hadn't been practicing, but I had, and I showed it. And then this summer I come back, I haven't lost a single set in tournaments since being back for the last couple months. Vegas is my kingdom now. You haven't been practicing, and you're ready to give me the crown.
Wow, that's some big talk from Dansdaman.
Yeah, I feel like there's some incentives, like, hey, talk some shit, man, to say some mean things about Kyle real quick. But that's Dansdaman. He started off as like this obnoxious little dweeb that didn't know anything about Smash Brothers, and now he's this obnoxious little dweeb that's really good at Smash Brothers.
He knows a little bit about Smash Brothers right now. But I think coming into this match, he is. I think he's definitely the favorite coming in.
I think so too. I think we both actually talked about this prior, but we have our own little
Bias,
I guess, yeah, towards who we think is who will win. And me and Bacon actually disagree, but I think maybe we'll keep it secret.
Yeah, we'll let you guys figure it out.
But we will pitch this over to the next interview. Smash King 92 himself, one of the longest reigning players, one of the most iconic players of Vegas Smash, not just for Melee, but for every Smash Brothers game that followed it. And here's his interview now.
All right. Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Kyle, SK92. Well, I'm actually excited for this opportunity. I've been practicing quite a bit this week, studying videos, analyzing past videos, remembering what I used to do, what worked, what didn't work. And, you know, I accept this challenge with Dan. I understand that Dan is, you know, right now he's at his, I would say he's at his prime. And me, I've just been playing other games. I've been playing Ultimate. I'm ranked 6 in Ultimate right now. I'm trying to grind my way up to, top 5 in Ultimate in Vegas. But just a little bit of history, about myself and why I accepted this challenge. I've been part of the Vegas melee scene since middle school. I'm 27 now. Middle school, I was, 12, 13 years old. And, I've had so many people I've had to, battle my way through to make it to the top. And, just a few names to call out because I don't want to talk about the whole timeline. It's just too much to talk about. I've played people from Tra, JPEG, Psycho, even in the old school days, Vico, Gus, Leo for the win, Kalichi, Justin. I can just name drop all day, but I've been. There's just something about being the best in a game in the city that keeps me pushing, no matter if I'm inactive or active. But it gets to the point where, if they put in that work and they somehow become better than you, then there's a certain point where you have to just accept it. Where, for example, in Brawl, I was the best for years and years, going on from 2008 to about 2011, and Freddy, he eventually got better than me, and it was that stage where it's like, okay, we're going back and forth in sets, but now it's like, wow, this kid's got skill, he's better than me. That's kind of the same way where I'm thinking in Melee, where if I lose tonight, it's a great way to definitely move on, just to show people that if you're not practicing, somebody will take your spot. Maybe even if I was practicing, until this time, and I did lose to Dan, he's just a better player. But with all odds, all odds against me right now, I know the experience that I have with all the games that I played. My strategy going in today, I'm not going to focus really on the tech skill. I'm not going to focus on trying to beat Dan in his own game. I'm going to play my own game that's really brought me this far, which is strong neutral, strong micro spacing, and just that heavy defensive play. Some people call it campy, some people call it playing lame, but it's I think a bulk of my gameplay has been brought over from Brawl, and a lot of the other games are now Ultimate. It's a lot more. You have to use your mind a lot, and it's a lot of micro spacing and constantly winning neutral. So that's going to be my plan for tonight. It might be a long set, but at the end of the day, I'm happy whether I take it or he takes it. The only thing is, I hope I don't go into tonight and get 5-0'd by Dan. I think that'd be the only thing that would probably destroy me. If we take it to last game, last stock, that would be great. But ultimately, I'm looking to still hold the crown.
And that was SK92's life story.
There you go. So now we have the money match coming up, which will probably be longer than Kyle's interview.
Maybe.
But they're getting ready. We actually got to play hand warmers with them. Kyle got here first to record the documentary just now. And we got to play some hand warmers with him. Then when Dan got here, he played a little bit with us. Fortunately for Dan, he got to play against Bacon's Falco, whereas neither of us play Sheik. So.
I offered the Bacon Sheik to Kyle, but he was like, nah, give me that Falco.
He's probably like, no, you'll make me play worse.
Yeah, but playing SK92 earlier today in warm-ups, I'm getting glimpses of the old Kyle coming back.
Yeah, and there's he's got a few tricks. Every once in a while, when Kyle comes back, he's always got a couple new tricks that's like you didn't expect him to know how to do. and then he's got the classic tricks that somehow still work after 10
It
years.
still works. I'm like,
Still
why am I
after
falling
10
for this
years,
after
yeah.
10 years? Exactly. But then, of course, Dan's coming back with a whole bag of new tricks, all the new school tech. He's
Yep.
got them locked down and ready.
So we have a quick little ad that we're going to show you, but it's one that we're all very excited for.
Yeah,
Go
and
ahead.
this is the Slippy. If you guys haven't played it yet, the rollback net play is amazing. It's magic. I don't know how to explain it. You guys have to try it out if you haven't. I think our net play Discord for Vegas mainly has gotten infinitely more popular since that came out. With the rollback net plays, replays, and more, the and more is very important. The random matchmaking, so much fun. I've just been playing a ton of Melee every night since that came out.
Yeah, actually, I haven't got to experience it. I don't play Melee on like at all anymore, but I've watched a lot of people playing it. It's really cool. People are even doing these like speed run things where they're trying to beat 10 bad players in a row.
I feel like beating like X amount of players in the speedrun is kind of mean. Like,
It's a little bit, but it's also pretty funny, especially when like Mason beat Ludwig in what he was trying to. That's even better, you know.
Oh, that was pretty fun. Mason, I hope you clip that.
But yeah, especially check out all of those links on the Slippy ad. Fizzy's Patreon, support him for all the effort he put in to make basically Melee a better online fighting game than
pretty much everything
multi-million-dollar companies managed to do.
I love how, like, if you tell the Melee community curing cancer will help Melee in some way, we will find a way.
We'll probably fix it. Let's get this coronavirus thing dealt with.
All right, now we're looking at Dan's meditating for his match. I think Dan is always the headset music kind of guy playing. And then we have SK92 there just rocking it, no headset,
I
just
feel
ready.
like I've seen Kyle play with music before. I think it is hit or miss, but it doesn't matter. He always feels like a natural player whenever he's playing.
By innate talent.
That innate talent.
I guess you could say this is natural talent versus hard work.
I don't know. I feel like both of them, especially way back, Kyle used to grind, like even before I started playing.
Before my time. When I came into the scene, Kyle was just like this destroyer of his newbies.
Here's our statistics screen. Look at that.
Oh, that buff Kyle. And we're right back at it. Oh, we got a little lag.
Yeah, it looks like we're straight into action.
Ooh, this kind of looks like net play. All right.
Hopefully we get our output cleaned up. Let me know if that's on.
All right, so no Slippy for now.
go.
We just go classic CRT output. Dan doing the up tilt to nothing.
So like Kyle said, he said it both in his interview and he said it on Facebook earlier. He plans on just that defensive wall. Lasers are very strong against Sheik. And then when you build the opening from the lasers, you go in with it. But so they're saying that Dan manages to take the first stock with 60%.
Yeah, I think coming into this, like Dan over the years has definitely improved his edge guarding against Falco. And like anytime Falco's off stage, without a second jump, I think Falco's pretty much dead. Dan has that in the bag. Paul, I'm not sure if you noticed, but the music is kind of wonky.
Sorry about the random technical difficulties. We're getting it worked out as we tie the game up. It looks like 3 stocks to 3. But yeah, I actually didn't play Dan whatsoever in the hand warmers, but I played Kyle a nice amount. And I'm like, yeah, Kyle's still moving. He's still playing well. You can tell when he's practiced. You know, his movement starts getting cleaner. All those crazy wave dashes out of like the full hops and stuff that you're just used to seeing from him.
Yeah, Kyle's definitely just he's playing his game, that defensive, very laser-heavy defensive Falco game. And I think if Dan has to find some way into it to break that defense, I think, Dan's
nice
right now
movement
just
there.
having trouble getting through that laser barrage and back here.
And we get a down smash in the wrong direction, but Kyle's still pressuring down those laser forward tilts. All the mix-ups out of laser forward tilt, laser jab, laser grab. Kyle's lockdown game with the lasers has been really strong today. Wow, manages to tie with
good
the forward
trade.
tilt. Yeah.
And let's see how Kyle's
free kill. Okay, good. Manages to lock it down.
Kyle remembers. Now, I think another aspect of this is Dan has the pressure he's expected to win this, so he has that added extra pressure that he didn't have before. Let's see this edge guard from Dan.
Nice needles. Perfect angle for those. This has been a close game so far. It's been stock for stock. This is the second time we've got a stock reset at 0%.
Now I wonder, like, how good is Dan's tech chases? Because I'm not sure if Kyle could do the smash GI
Out of the jab.
out of the jab. That could be something that Dan has locked on
Right.
Kyle.
In which case, Kyle will just have to tech every single down throw. Which I still think is valid. It's just, it's nice to have one more option as to no tech and then bounce out of the jab.
Exactly.
Well, this could be a
Ooh.
kill setup with the edge guard. He's got him off. The needles miss. He's going to kill him there,
And
though.
yeah. Anytime Falco's off stage,
Yep.
Dan has the edge guard.
Kyle evades the needles, but doesn't overextend on the ledge. You have to be you're always a little nervous. On your last stock, you have to be like, please don't just take the stock right away.
Right. Kyle's always just going for the very, like,
Nice punish.
safe move. Maybe not that much reward, but
Oh.
super safe.
Dan possibly lost his jump. I wonder if he got hit out of his jump there. He looked a little confused there.
This is a pretty close game.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm glad it's not a blowout to either side.
Right. One thing that's interesting, this is Battlefield. I thought this would be the stage that Kyle gets smoked on. You were smoking him on the stage, and it's Dan's favorite stage. We'll see who wins, but like I said, I thought that this would be the one stage where it's like 3 stocks to none in Dan's favor.
That's true. Sheik love this stage. It's
Yes.
all that freaking shield drop nonsense.
Yep.
But it's looking very good for SK92 right
Kyle
now.
walling Dan out so far. Got to
Dan-
be careful by the ledge.
Dan's trying to find one option in.
Oh, wow. Dan with a dash attack instead of a grab. See what Kyle's edge guard. No, but he's going to back up a little bit.
Let's see, what's Kyle's
There's a
answer
laser
to
tilt.
laser forward tilt? What's his answer to laser grab?
Ooh, barely rolls out of that grab. And then
Ooh,
commits
Kyle with a missed
suicide.
tech.
That is
unfortunate.
devastating. He threw away a 1 game, basically, trying to wave dash a little bit too tight near the ledge. That's tough to see happen, man. Especially, like I said, I thought he was going to steal the game on Battlefield.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. But I think SK92 is definitely, he has the mental capacity to just get over it and just focus on the next game.
Yes, sir. And he's on his favorite stage now. One of the banes of Sheik, though we did see in the highlight reel before this, Dan has taken games here. As frustrating as that is, this is like one of those stages that, like, I've seen Psycho and Chard both change their character on the stage against Kyle because they just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, I guess just not having that platform to escape the laser is a huge deal as
Nice roll.
Sheik. Yeah, so SK92 getting that first stock with relatively easiness.
This is one. Now, while Kyle's not particularly known for his combo game, his combos are efficient, but they're not,
Oh my
juicy like yours
God,
generally
Dan.
are. Oof. Big string from Dan with those dash attacks on the combo. He's gonna. Oh, he rolled on safely. But like I was saying, Kyle's combo game not super impressive, but on final, his combo game is it's clean. It does the job right, and it does the job well.
Oh,
Oof. Smacked him out of the air. Nice
That's-
angle from Dan.
that's right, because I think the combo game in this, it doesn't really need to be that fancy. Like, you just need the basic bread and butter Falco combo, and it
Yeah.
just works against Sheik.
Nice shine out of that. Kyle's instinct for like spot dodges is really impressive. He doesn't waste them, it seems like. He generally seems to do them when they do get him out of danger.
Yeah, it seems like
And-
SK92 is definitely reacting to the spot dodges or the grabs.
Yeah.
And only rarely will you like get him to like be a scared spot dodge. You have to put the fear into Kyle.
Exactly. Kyle tries to get back on stage. Dan calls out the roll.
Ooh.
There's that dare. Back air is not quite enough. Let's see the edge guard. Lots of nice lasers, though. Nice.
Kyle still remembers how to edge guard Sheik.
Yeah. And those lasers were clean. It staggered Dan's recovery quite a bit. 2 or 3 of those lasers hit.
So one thing I think Dan has to punish in this matchup, or especially on the stage, is like calling out
to kill.
Kyle's roll, especially rolling in.
Yeah.
Kyle loves to roll in to escape pressure, and like no, it's very hard to punish him because he doesn't do it on reaction. He just knows
when you're not covering.
His instinct for that is annoyingly good because like sometimes you try to bait it and they just won't do it. You're like, no, you've been doing it this entire match, but the time I'm ready to punish, you didn't do it.
Oh,
there it is though.
That was not the best punish, but that was unfortunately low percentage on your Sheik.
Yeah. It's building though. and
Oh,
this might be the stock take.
Dan's the man.
Yep, that's the stock take. Dan taking the lead in this game. Let's see what Kyle puts together. Sheik slightly off stage, gets the ledge fine though. Oh, he got greedy. The back air hits for sure there, but I think it sounded like he did an up air. Get ledge. Nice coverage, and we get the back air for free. Let's see what the edge guard is. Oh, he didn't go to ledge. I think he wanted to though. There's that forward tilt.
And Kyle also has very good instinct when to throw out that forward tilt. Like when you're dropping your shield, there's the forward tilt from Kyle.
Kyle survives invincibility and manages to steal center stage. They're fighting for the first hit. And Kyle gets a tap with the back air. Oh, didn't work on Dan. It worked on both of us.
But Dan was ready with the crouch cancel. But unfortunately, Kyle was also ready with the crouch cancel.
Yeah. Uh-oh, the grab misses. That could be big. Dan's on the chase now. Kyle back against the wall. Gets the spot dodge just in time. Calls out the tech, but doesn't quite hit it. Nice grab. We get the back air trade. Kyle going to ledge. What's next?
Good recovery from Dansdaman.
Yeah, right to the tip of the stage. This is still like it's one clean hit for both players, and that was enough. Yep.
All right. Set is tied 1-1.
They've both now won on their favorite listed stage.
Ooh, I think we see the $50 right in the middle. I love seeing the money for the money matches like being placed.
You know, I think Kyle winning that has screwed up a bunch of people's expectations of this money match, because I've heard some people say that it would be a 5-0.
Ooh.
And that clearly is not the case. And even the first match, like I said, was very close. Both of these games have been good.
I guess it's true what Kyle's been saying. He was very rusty last week. But a week of training has improved him this much.
Nice little three-piece combo with the kill on Dan. Fountain of Dreams. I don't know how I feel about Kyle on this stage. Because he still tries to laser when the platforms don't allow it. But his movement is pretty freeform in the sense that he moves around efficiently. Wow, Dan let him get back on ledge. That could be devastating. No, never mind.
All right.
But it was fine.
It was fine? Shake it off, Dan?
Oh,
no.
Oh, he gets the wonky forward smash. Lots of weird stuff happening in that little sequence there. Ooh. So this has been a strange one so far in this on Fountain.
It's been very strange. I see Dansdaman just going in with a dash attack a lot, and Kyle's just crouch canceling him, punishing him. I'm not sure how.
Oh, that worked out.
It worked out. I want to see Dan adapt to that and not just like dash attack in at low percentage. Ooh, good mirror.
Kyle tried to sneak in double shine pressure, but it wasn't strong enough, and he actually just got killed for doing it. Yeah, that nair out of the double shine pressure. Very nice from Dan. We've tied the game back up. This so far has been, I think, the jankiest game in the set. They've both like missed punishes and then still gotten the kill. That's a forward smash. Hard to get ledge. The platform kind of screwed up where he would be, so it changed his timing on when he'd get to the ledge. Is that a nair that he snuck in there?
I think so.
Kyle's ledge guarding has been good this game, though.
Yes,
it's been the same like 3 cycles of ledge guarding, and it has worked.
Any Falcos in the chat, just watch how Kyle SR Sheik. It's playbook perfect.
Yeah. Using a hitbox to burst the smoke cloud on Sheik is I love seeing that. And that's what Kyle's done with down airs quite a bit. Oh, he just drops and throws a forward smash. The last time I played Kyle in a tournament set, it was close down to the last stock, and that's how I lost. He revived and then forward smashed, and I died.
Yeah, SK92 told me that sometimes with his last stock, he just likes to be aggro for a little bit, just to throw you off.
Nice get-up attack, perfectly timed.
Ooh.
Let's see, it's gotten high intensity. This has been a game that started so good for Kyle and then went back and forth.
Very
Now
good
we're-
recovery
now
from
we're
Kyle.
just straight up tied.
What is Kyle doing? Oh.
That's the second game that Kyle has lost for a suicide.
But that game was much, much closer. Not really a game to throw. Still a game to throw away, unfortunately.
Yeah. Pokemon Stadium is our next pick.
The classic spacey counter pick when you don't have FD.
Yeah. Yeah, Kyle's not quite the Yoshi Story kind of guy, especially because that means you shoot less lasers.
No, he's definitely the Dreamland kind of guy. You shoot more lasers on that
Yes.
stage.
But I feel like every time I've seen Dan play on this stage, he does pretty good, though. Nice string from Kyle with the forward smash. Let's see what the punishment is. Dare.
Ooh.
No, dare back air.
Oh.
There, he could have turned around, done a dare, and it's a kill.
Oh.
It's efficient edge guarding. 64% on SK92. Jumps out, and just not to die, but now he's dead. Definitely dead.
Yeah, once Dan gets in, once he's able to get in, he does a lot of damage.
Yeah. The key with Sheik, because her neutral game is fairly weak and everything she does gets crouch canceled early on. So you have to maximize your hits. Ooh, big combo from Kyle.
Ooh.
He's getting a little excited about those forward airs. He got a string with 3. I think like 3 forward airs hits for like 20%. So
I think, that was unfortunate. Dan missed his near out of shield. Did a full hop instead.
when you're playing hand warmers with Dan on the mountain stage, Dan just bodied you inside of the mountain. And Kyle literally said, I guess I don't go down there. And that is that in action right now.
He is taking his game plan,
By
sticking
means,
to it.
By all means, Falco should win inside the mountain. Fox and Falco have a huge advantage in that little hole. But yeah, Kyle's just like, I saw what happened. I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, but Dan's playing smart right now. He has a higher percentage, so being in the wall is
good. You want
good.
to hide inside there, yeah.
Oh,
grabbed him.
Great grab from Kyle.
Kyle playing it safe, trying to get Dan to make a mistake near the edge like that. The laser forward tilt. And, oh, he rolled on.
All right, Dansdaman back to the center control of the stage.
Dash attack
So
nearly kills. Oh, and then he
Ooh.
throws out that nair right in the center of the stage.
Classic shield pressure from SK92. Double shine on shield, full hop, then dare on your shield.
Very punishable, but it's still, like, you know, fun. Nice strings from Kyle so far. He's put together quite a few, like, 50% strings in this game. Tries to mix them up with the forward smash going back. Huge advantage so far from SK92, but this set, we've already seen him throw quite a bit of those away. Wow, Dan got so greedy. Where was the grab from Dan there?
Yeah, I want to see more grabs from Dan.
Yeah, that forward tilt was ill-advised, to say the least.
I also heard that some Sheiks dislike Pokemon way more than Final Destination.
I've heard the same. You know, the short hopping on the side platforms is awkward, apparently.
Oh.
I don't play Sheik. But like I said, I've seen Dan play well on this stage, but it seems like just Kyle's playing better. And Dan's missed a few opportunities that maybe he needed to clutch out. It's a full stock lead from SK92 going into Dan's last stock, though.
Yeah, but as a Sheik player, you always have that gimping capability,
Yeah,
but I don't think
true.
Kyle's the type of player to play near the ledge.
Yeah, we haven't seen any, like, really early... Like, if Kyle's dying early, it's because he killed himself. Hey, there's that side B we know and love.
That brawl side
That's
B.
brawl side B. Dan goes to ledge. Wow, nice. I thought
Yeah.
he'd have to go on the stage from that position.
And then SK92 just giving him space. He doesn't want to get back thrown off stage.
Ooh, that is a forward smash you
Ooh.
dream of
The
getting.
janky forward
Yeah.
smash.
2-2. 2-2. I don't know how many people in chat expected 2-2 going into game 5.
I
Now we
expected
have-
2-2.
You expected 2-2?
My guess is like a 5-3, but we'll see.
So we're going into Yoshi's. And this is the stage that both of us, we kind of feel like, you know, Falco's got such good setups on this stage. He can kill in any direction. But
But I think this is
Kyle's
more
play
suited
style.
for, yeah, this is definitely more suited for Dansdaman's play style than
Right.
Kyle. Kyle just wants to sit back, laser you, have you do mistakes.
Right. But yeah, on this stage, Dan's able to kind of choke the pressure away by just getting on top of Kyle a lot quicker. There's not a lot of room for Kyle to run away and laser and play his backup game. That said, this hasn't been like an incredibly campy set. Kyle has been mixing it up quite a bit, and his combos have been pretty efficient.
Right. Ooh.
Like I said, efficient combos. Kyle's done a really good job at surviving Sheik's invincibility as well, which is one of the scariest things. Is like, hey, this character's invincible, and if I'm at like 50%, she can kill me off of a confirm. And Kyle has avoided taking the invincible hits a lot. Oh, goes for a trade there.
That DBZ moment.
Yeah. Lots of mix up. They're like playing against each other in when they would double jump on the edge there. That was really cool to see. Nothing ended up even happening, but they were both like, okay, how's he double jumping? Where am I moving to? Dan with some wall jump shenanigans.
Ooh,
Who's going to back air first?
Oh my
side
god,
B's out of
everyone's too
shield.
afraid.
That was like, who's going to short hop back air correctly and incorrectly? And then Kyle decides to side B, rewrite the entire playbook, but take the lead anyway. Oh, that's a kill.
And losing the lead right away. And we're
tie
back to
it
tied
back up.
stocks.
There's that invincible Sheik. But also when you're at 120%, you're scared of everything at that point.
That's where I just go to the ledge and just hope for the best.
Yeah.
If I get Genf, whatever. Ooh.
We mentioned it a little bit earlier that Kyle, he can ledge dash, but he doesn't feel confident enough to just do it all the time. Unlike you ledge dash all the time.
And mess up all the time and die.
Also, yeah, that's true.
But be on watch out for Kyle's ledge dash. He does know how to do it.
Yes.
That is a mix-up he will do sometime, maybe.
Dan was ready for that side B, and it's
Ooh.
going to kill him for it? Yes, indeed. That's Sheik's for nice block, nice shield on the needles,
Let's see how much
himself
extra credit
20%.
Dan could get.
if any. Oh, rolls on the stage, 6% so far.
Didn't fall for the bait.
Kyle's getting ready to laser forward tilt this man. Oh, he goes for a throw. See the edge guard, just
Oh,
rolls on,
good
keeps
edge
it
guard.
clean.
Just rinse and
6% for
repeat.
Dan.
That's all you have to do in a Sheik. You don't have to do anything fancy. Yeah, this is a much closer like set than I expected.
This-
I
yeah, it's
expected
awesome.
someone to
I
like
love
run
this.
away. Oh, that was a really might have been perfect.
Ledge dash forward tilt.
Yeah.
Ooh, Kyle sneaks onto stage. No shines. Oh.
Oh,
Nice
that
coverage
should
from
be it.
Dansdaman. Good needles. Clutches out the edge guard.
And that's what happens when you get back thrown from Sheik.
Yep. Every single game so far, I think, has been a last stock game, hasn't it? I think.
I think so too. Maybe. Good question. How
You guys didn't determine this beforehand.
How were you guys doing this in the
I'd
last
say
specified?
you can't choose the last stage that you won on, but you can choose the stage you won on as long as it wasn't the one you just did. That's how we did it before. But it's up to you guys.
And we're back to FD again. Right, just Kyle's last stage, he won was Pokemon.
Right. Dan with a strong start so far. This might be a kill combo.
Oh my
Yeah, it's gonna be.
god. Great combo from Dan. Ooh, and the taunt. I love it. There's the little cocky kid I remember.
There you go.
I'm not sure if chat remembers, but do you guys remember the first money match Dan had was on stream against someone like to call, what was it?
What, net 1, 2, 3,
Net
4?
1, 2,
Is that
3,
what you're
4?
talking about?
Oh, it's a classic match. You guys should look it up.
Me, Dan, and Andy from PSG did a retrospective on that match not that long ago, too. Because Andy wanted to make some content, so.
Yeah, this is a complete opposite Final Destination game than the other one.
So Kyle takes the stock, but he bled out 104%. Manages to get the double jump opener, hits him too high and gets counterattacked though. Ooh, stuck in his shine, but gets away again.
Ooh.
That's scary, right?
That
You
is
see Sheik's
super
forward air,
scary.
and you're like, oh my god, that's the angle that she kills me at. Wow, what a shine. He shined the jab, it looked like.
Yeah, Dan's just trying to bait out like a jump from Kyle. Just
Yeah.
throwing aerials right above his shield. Wow, great
couple
power
shields
shielding
from
from Dan.
Oof.
Oof.
Yeah, that's the angle you got to worry about jumping in the air against Sheik is when she's got that diagonal angle advantage over you.
Oh, good arms attack.
Got the arms attack, and got another down air for doing such. Or down smash, rather.
Oh,
And we tied the game, actually. They're slugging it out now, baby.
small wop. Who cares about neutral? Just go in.
Yeah, seriously. It's like, okay, we're boxing now. More power shields from Dan. Oh, nice string from Kyle. His down air forward smash strings have been really nice. That one was a tech read.
Oh, what was
I
that?
don't
He
know
just
what
like
the hell
fell
just
back.
happened.
Yeah.
We're going to have to check and see if there's a Game Genie installed on the system right now. Because, yeah, Sheik being able to up B and then grab the ledge like that is super illegal. Kyle manages to get center stage and then loses it. And
Wow, that dare caught Kyle's jump.
man, that position is hard to recover from Kyle. Once you start that up B, you're like, please let them mess up. Ooh, Dan throws needles in the wrong angle. Kyle gets under. Ooh, he can't roll there. Kill? Oh, doesn't get up in time.
Now Kyle trying to get this kill without taking any percentage.
Ooh, yeah, now it's starting to get dangerous, and he
Ooh.
might not even get the stock now.
Dan should be happy right now. I think Falco's out of crouch cancel percentage for most attacks.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, no.
Missed.
Okay. Let's say at that percent, Falco's jab becomes really deadly, and Kyle finally threw one out. Managed to get the jab back here. Ooh, bad roll, but he gets away with murder. Yeah, Dan's doing a lot of these approaches to like stuff a jump. It would work against me, that's for sure, because I jump up there all the time. Kyle steals the side B on stage. Wow, forward air saves his ass there.
Ooh,
Wow, I can't believe he even went for that down air. It worked out, but geez, you do that wrong, you get forward air to die.
I think SK92 has like, he's like very good like aerial to aerial combat.
Yeah.
His anti-air aerials are very good.
Ooh, big shine.
Oh.
And he manages to call the tech. Unbelievable. See the punish, he's slow at 100, more than 100% though.
All right, this is whoever doesn't mess up wins this match.
Pretty much. Kyle tries to tech chase, misses the angle. Ooh, the dash attack might cost him everything. Bounces out of the jab backwards.
He was looking for the roll-in, but not at that time. Oh my
Power shield from
god.
Dan. Kyle gets a dash attack to a back air.
Still has the second jump.
So
Long get up
slow.
attack. Can't punish.
You got a ledge dash there. Or
Oh
something.
my.
Dan
Oh
with an
my
up air out
god.
of
I think that was
shield.
just barely gonna be the kill.
Yeah. So what are we looking at? 2-4?
I think it's 4-2 Dan favor. I called it 5-2. 5-2.
So let's see if we're going back to final. If Kyle wants to do final again.
I think he's gonna go back to final. He has to bring it back home. That's his home.
Ride or die at Kyle destination.
Right. Yeah.
He's thinking about it. I would be too. I'm like, dude, do I want to play final again? Every game so far has been close, though. It's been like, who messes up? Who takes the last stop? Really unfortunate with Kyle's first two losses, both were because he SD'd on the final stop. Not to say he would have won, but that's what lost the
Yeah,
game.
that was unfortunate. And then from Dan's side, I don't think we have seen many tech flubs from him.
And we're going to final destination yet again. Ride or die.
I think we're going to see even more defensive play from SK92.
Dan starts off hot again. This is how the last one started. Big combo from Dan. Starts
Oh
off
my
at
God.
63% advantage.
Walk up right into his face and jab, not grab. Oh, runaway shield, runaway laser.
You know, Dan, I feel like Dan power shielded enough last match that doing just like greedy lasers probably is not going to fly, and I think Kyle might have realized that.
I see.
Dan takes the first stock again. Kyle took a nicer chunk of percentage off of Dan this time, though. Takes a needle to the foot. And anytime Falco gets hit by this by the edge of the stage, you get a little nervous, like, oh, is he going to die at 10%? Oh, combo from Dan. Doesn't follow up.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Dan's power shield laser.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so scary.
Throwing back. Refresh your invincibility. Oh, that works too.
Yeah, that works. Wow, all right.
Is that God's gift of a forward smash in the wrong direction? Ooh, gets tapped by that forward tilt. Oh, Dan with a nice reaction on that. That was fast.
Yeah, that was
to react
quick.
with that nair out of shield.
I think Kyle's gonna have to change some game plan right now. I think he's slightly losing the neutral.
Yeah. Dan throwing his own lasers.
The Hail Mary forward smash.
Yeah, that's a nervous position where you, like, if you approach the ledge and mess up once, you die as Falco.
Yeah, Kyle's not giving him any back throw off
Yeah.
ledge.
Here's a ledge guard. Gets a full forward smash, but across stage, it's not going to be quite enough. We need one more hit. Let's see. Ooh, does not get the down smash out. That's a kill, though.
All right, Kyle brought it back. Even
Tied
stocks.
stocks. Ooh, there's the invincible Sheik coming into play, and tech chase time. Goes for the back throw instead. Kyle
He
with a
lived.
great
He lived.
recovery.
Just run away now, Kyle. Just run away. He lived.
Dan putting on the pressure. He's got Kyle back to the stage, but Kyle back in center. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, I think that was a little bit greedy for that last
Should've
dash
just thrown the
attack.
forward air.
Exactly.
Another nice little recovery from Kyle, but he's bleeding out. It's the stock is starting to hurt. Lasers, and he SDs.
This could be Kyle's last stock for the money match.
Takes almost the full needle barrage.
Just trying to call out that full hop.
Ooh. Kyle gets on ledge. That's nervous. Ooh. Gets back on stage. Ooh, gets a greedy with that dash attack chase. Shine out. Tries to cross up forward smash punish. I think Dan's starting to get wise to it. He's gotten hit by a few of the cross up forward smash punishes, but that time he went away. We're down to last stock, but Kyle's hurting.
It's
This
not
is
looking
probably-
good.
this is
Bad
it.
DI. Dan not just throwing out the forward air.
Wow.
Oh my god.
How this money match didn't end right there, I'm not sure.
I don't know. Good DI from Kyle.
Oh, and
that is it.
Burst
Coming
out
down
the
with a
laser
nair.
And that's going to be 5-2 in favor of Dansdaman.
Dan's the man. The
Alright.
new god of Vegas? Is that it? Is that what what they're fighting for?
I guess so. You know, he's been good for about 5 months here, so that makes him the champion, I guess.
Yeah. All right.
But that was, that was a good set. I think every single game went to the last stock.
Yeah, last
I think
stock or last
all
two. Yeah.
7.
Yeah, I think near the end, I think Dan just adapted to Kyle's play style and just had a game plan to go against everything that Kyle had, and Kyle just didn't have anything else.
Right.
Nothing left in his bag of tricks. Got nothing.
And the final game, the games on Final Destination didn't go super in Kyle's favor. I would have liked for him to play a different stage, but Final Destination is definitely his comfort zone. So, like, I understand why he kept going back there the last 2 games. But Dan has shown that he can, go head-to-head against Kyle on that stage. And he won 2 of the 3 games that they played on Final.
Oh, yeah. If this was only Final Destination only, he would have won the best of 3.
Yeah, see? I would have,
Oh, God.
liked to see.
I have no frames. You don't show me.
Yeah, I would have liked to see other stage choices from Kyle after he lost the second Final Destination.
I would have liked to see Dreamland, the big stage.
Did we see that a single time?
I don't think so. I think he just went back to FD if that was able to.
I would have liked Dreamland too. I thought Kyle was playing pretty well on that stage when we were playing warm-ups too. It's one of my better stages, so I was playing well on that stage too. So hard to tell.
Should we get Dan for winner's interview? Dan? Dan!
So we're gonna see if Dan wants to come over
All
and
right, you
talk that.
Go ahead, you can interview
So I
Dan.
have to talk to him. That's it. Now Dan is. If Bacon had coronavirus, now Dan does too.
Heck yeah.
Here we go. How you doing, Dan? How you feeling?
I'm not satisfied.
You're not satisfied because they're all closed. Every single game was close this time.
Yeah, it was a lot closer than I honestly think it should have been, especially since I have been in the practice and he has not. To be completely honest, the only game that I felt like I was actually playing decent Melee was the last game.
Yeah.
Outside of that, it was kind of, I felt like I was playing wrong. And I wasn't playing reactively and punishing the things I should have. But, like, a dub's a dub. And had I not been practicing the last couple years while Kyle hadn't, then I would have lost 100%.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of people would have beaten you if that's the case. But, yeah, your practice obviously has shown out. Like, everyone knows that you're, like, the best player here right now. That's kind of an undeniable thing, which is, I think, why we ended up doing this whole money match thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kyle always gets mad whenever he's not on the PR. So
yeah, I know I was talking trash, but like I have no ill intentions at all, or like ill feelings at all with Kyle. He's a great person and like definitely a great player. He's definitely outshined me in every single game that he's played. Like he even has a better legacy here than I do for Melee because I've only recently gotten
so
good.
long.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
I mean, I came around 7 years ago and was just a nobody to him, and he had already mastered like 3 games at that point.
Yeah, 7 years. Jesus
but
Christ, I'm
but
so
yeah.
old.
Honestly, the only reason why I agreed to this is because I wanted to like serve up a little bit of humble pie. Like Kyle's a very good person, but his legacy, I feel like he's thought that was like on the line with me being like the current best player, which isn't the case. He's definitely had his time, but with like he can continue to play Ultimate. Like he's definitely way better than me at that. But like I want him to come back to Melee, but I'm scared that's not going to happen just because right now I'm not getting a lot of competition, and so.
Yeah, I think that's the case, and I can't say anything towards it because I don't play anymore either. So. But everyone's got their own, especially because so many of us are old now. This is a married man that you just played against. We've all got our own things. It's sad that but it seems like there's a new generation, and I think, especially because of Slippy, brought to us by Fizzy.
If you don't have it, get it.
Yeah, the new net play. Has brought more blood into the scene, and we've even seen more in our Discord. Hopefully people that end up going to local events later. So hopefully this is a resurgence, another resurgence of Melee. We've seen like 3 or 4 in this game's lifetime, and I've been lucky enough to be there for so many of them. So it might be your turn to actually get to see that.
I'm hoping so. I've been on Slippy every single day. Like it is definitely the best thing that's ever happened to Melee, in my opinion.
In the last 5 years, probably.
Yeah, besides like actually making a spot at Evo, that was probably the biggest. But
because Evo is what brought like people like you to the game, I think. Yeah.
Well, I came the year after I was at Evo. I'm like in the same generation as like the documentary kids,
right?
Because like I joined like right after the documentary came out, but I had no idea that was even a thing.
Oh yeah. So is there anything else? I guess we kind of covered most of the bases. You had your little pregame interview, and then we have this. I don't know if there's anything else you want to cover, anything you want to shill out.
I mean, I do remember now what I wanted to say specifically. I've been thinking about this for a while, and since I still have yet to lose a tournament from being back, with the $50 that Kyle just generously donated to me, I, for the next 2 months, will be putting this bounty on my head of the $50 that was given to me. So, rules. First person to knock me out of tournament is when the money is distributed. If you double eliminate me, you get the full $50. If you were the person to beat me in winners and then somebody else beats me in losers, you each get $25.
Okay.
Just out of my own pocket. So.
All right.
So yeah, I'll probably make a post.
What if you go into losers but win the tournament anyway? Then you keep the 50.
Yes.
Okay.
So you have the first one to knock me out of tournament.
You have to lose the tournament.
Granted, taking a set off of me would be pretty amazing already because it has yet to happen, guys. But yeah, I want people to get better and actually start giving me a competition because Kyle has not been practicing and he has given me a much bigger competition than any player in Vegas has yet. Yeah. So like, catch up, guys.
So. Well, I guess you kind of covered everything about the match. Kyle actually donated 2 games to you.
Oh yeah, I was talking to Kyle about that right afterwards, and I was like, look, like had that not happened, odds are we were going to like a game 8 or 9.
Yeah,
like,
game
for sure.
1 and 3, he both threw away the very last stock on his end, and that was a huge bummer because the games were so tight. Every single one went to the last stock.
Yeah,
And that's a lot of people didn't expect.
Kyle was definitely not playing his best. I know I wasn't either, like no Johns at all. But like the only thing that sparked me to play good melee at the end was that like 0 to death tech chase at the very beginning of game 7, and I was like, oh, okay, stop playing scared Dan.
Yeah. Paulie, is there anything? Oh, I guess we want to talk about Level Up Expo. So we will have Level Up Expo, provided that doesn't get canceled. It's going to be April 23rd, 24th, 25th, which is probably going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The cool thing about that is Level Up Expo, Paulie has managed to do some work for us and get Melee into the event yet again. It's been 2 or 3 years since we've been part of it. And there's going to be in teams a $500 pot bonus, and in singles a $1,000 pot bonus. And the last time we got to do that, we had Squid and Bizarro Flame and other cool people showed up, and I don't remember who, but there were cool people that showed up from like the SoCal area, and we're gonna get to do that again. Level Up Expo is my favorite. It's over Dan's head. Level Up Expo it's my favorite convention in Las Vegas right now. My friends do the K-pop dance competition, so I get to watch that. They have the cool artist alley. They have, like, I got to meet Goku there like 4 years ago. That was awesome. They always have voice actor talent and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, Level Up Expo. Look forward to that in April. We'll probably all still have to be wearing masks and everything, but it should be pretty good. And having Melee there as a competition game is going to be pretty exciting. I guess on my side, promote Hitbox and Smashbox. We got that here. Ignore the Vegas Smash. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Vegas Melee doesn't have a sub button, but you can always support all of our streams and Twitters. You've seen them on the screen throughout this whole thing.
Be sure to go follow Dansdaman on Twitch.
And SwordSaint892 on Twitch. I'm streaming too. Yeah, follow all of us. Paul, I don't know what he doesn't want to show us channel. He's like, I don't care. I just do it because I look good. Hitbox, Smashbox, we appreciate that. They're actually Vegas based. I won a Hitbox, traditional Hitbox in a raffle 2 years ago, 3 years ago. That thing is a Tekken machine. It is so fun to play on that thing. So if you're looking for a more ergonomic, different way to play, the games that you love to play, definitely check out Hitbox. It's high quality product, and they are very fun to play on. And do we want to talk to Kyle too? Kyle can talk.
Okay, I'm jumping off. Bye,
thank
Mom.
you, Dan.
Bye, fam. Love you guys because I know you're in stream. I'd
shake your hand, but you know the whole end of the world and all that. We appreciate you having you here, Dan. We appreciate it. All right, so we got Kyle to come up, and he said I could talk. As soon as we said, "Hey, Kyle, do you want to talk?" He's like, "Let me give another 5-minute interview real quick." How's it going?
Right.
How's it going, Kyle?
Doing pretty good. I was
could be better.
I mean, overall, I was impressed with my my performance overall. I think the first 2 games. No, I think I was playing well. It's just I think those the flubs in the first 2 games really ruined my momentum. I wanted to go in.
I think losing game 1 was pretty big.
Yeah.
The way you lost it, I think that.
I think I had, and a lot of our games were like, it wasn't like, it wasn't like it was a blowout. I felt like
not a single one.
Yeah, a lot of the games were just really, really close. And I think one game where I put my head down, I was like, oh my God. I think it was on FD where I let him recover back to the stage, and I did my slow.
You did the slow get up,
yeah.
I think 107%. I remember looking at that, I'm like, oh no, there's the punish.
So I was like, oh, that game. And then I think the second game, did I SD too?
Game 1 and 3, your last stock you SD'd them. You
Okay.
won on game 2, which I think was your first Final Destination stage. You won. And then on game 3, you SD'd your last stock again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was tough.
I mean, I felt like, I've been practicing for a week. I felt like my my movement and everything. I mean, even my tech skill was, I wouldn't say 100%, but more so like 90%. I felt pretty good going in, but I think it would have been a lot closer if game one didn't end with that SD.
That was that was a lot of momentum loss. That's what I thought too. I'm like, that might cost everything, but especially because it was on Battlefield, and Battlefield I felt like was the stage that Dan was supposed to crush you on, and you almost beat him. And when you were playing against me and Bacon on Battlefield, that was your worst stage easily. You were fucking up so bad on that stage, and then you played so well against Dan. I'm like, that could be a big deal if you beat Dan on his favorite stage, and you have final to back up on. It could have been big, but I think that one SD is like, because your movement and everything, your tech skill looks so good and smooth, except for when you killed yourself.
Yeah.
And that's such a big loss.
And I won game 2, right?
You won game 2.
And then it was 1-1.
Right.
Yeah,
So you won game 2 and game 4, I think. So it went Dan, you, and then Dan won the rest.
Okay.
I feel like is what happened.
Yeah,
Which is actually what Bacon's prediction was he thought Dan would win. He thought at a certain point there'd be a breaking point where Dan runs away with it, and that's what ended up happening.
Yeah.
But they were all close games. That's the
Yeah.
thing is I don't think anyone expected every single game to be a last stock game. And that was really exciting to watch.
He's definitely leveled up a lot since since I last played him. I know he was good because I think the thing that showed his skill a lot was when he beat the Moon. He double eliminated the Moon at the the
PSG thing.
Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, he's definitely leveled up.
Yeah. I think that's what happens. He went to college and played a lot of Smash Brothers against a lot of good players and brought it back home.
Yeah, he's definitely a top 100 level play. I mean, even myself, if I traveled more, I would probably be that upper top 100, maybe 98.
Like in the 90s, yeah.
But man, I mean, going into game 1, I mentally I thought I had it.
I thought you did. My money was on you, so I didn't actually put any money down, so I don't have to be too upset about it. But I thought you would take it 5-3.
And
so you let me down, man.
I need Leo.
Uh-oh, do you have to start apologizing to people?
Leo, I'm sorry. Leo, speak to me. I think he made he made $20 bets with.
Oh no, with like 3 different people or something.
Yeah, 3 or 4 different people. I'm sorry, Leo. I mean, I think I think if game 1 went in my favor, I think it would have went a lot different.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Leo.
Yeah, that's gonna be one to look back on when you're like, oh, those SDs meant so much.
I'll probably when will this be on? Oh, it's archived already, right?
It'll be on the Twitch.
Yeah.
Away, yeah.
I'll probably watch that and
So, do you think you're gonna come back to the game? I think that's the question that especially Dan wants answered. He wants survival.
Am I coming back to Melee?
Yeah.
Am I coming back to Melee?
See, that got Dan's eyes to perk up. He's like, do I get to play someone? He's like, man, it's like, I got a wife, I got a life, you got 2 jobs right now too?
Yeah. So, with the current conditions right now, and I've played Ultimate for over, a year now. Honestly, I don't see myself in Ultimate with the way the mechanics are, the way the game is built, and how slow it is. I don't see myself probably getting past top 5, top 4 in Vegas. That's 6th spot. I don't know how I got ahead of Brosenex, but that 6th spot that I'm in will probably be my peak.
That's your plateau.
Yeah, probably my plateau. It doesn't take a lot to that game's a lot slower. So I think this is my official saying to say that I will play Melee as long as Dan is playing. So I guess he said he's going to be here for a year.
At least.
Yeah, I'm going to make the tournaments that he goes to very stressful.
Well, there you go.
So I think I need to probably practice more. I'll buy a better laptop and I'll play online.
Yeah.
I think I mean, I'm not going to say 100% I'm coming back, but
You'd like to.
yeah, I'd like
get
to.
you.
And I mean, me losing, I'm happy. I was like I said in the interview, I was going to be happy either way. I just have to make the choice if I want to.
Put in all that effort.
Put all the effort. I mean, right now I'm trying to beat Foe and Smash Ultimate. I'm trying to beat all the top 5 people. So it's kind of hard to try to overcome this and overcome Smash Ultimate at the same time. But I mean, I guess I'll try.
All right, that's cool to hear. I mean, I can't offer the same thing. The passion's not there, but I love the scene. Actually, I had a lot of fun doing this commentary because I love hearing myself talk. So I'm so happy to be able to do something like this. And if I did a good enough job, they'll let me go home. So I'm excited for that, too.
So I guess I can officially say I'm second best in Vegas Melee.
Well, now that's going to piss a bunch of other people off. And hopefully that's the best thing about the competition is it gets people wanting to play.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hopefully we see more people coming back. And even in the hand warmers, Bacon was playing really well against you, too.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
I played JPEG, too. JPEG's a monster. I think we were going – I was playing him. I think we were going 50-50. About 50-50. Maybe he won more, but it was pretty 50-50.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's that story on that, though.
I'd love to see JPEG compete again. I think I'm the only person that cares less than he does, though. That's the thing is he just his drive to play is so low, like in tournament.
Mm-hmm.
But he's so exciting to watch play, and he's so good.
I think he's a wild card. I think, like, if he showed up to tournaments and he was playing on point, getting everything, I'd honestly say that he
maybe be the best.
Yeah.
When he's on point, you're right. We used to call that dark peggers. his ultimate form, when he's playing really good, he looks unstoppable. And it was always fun to see that. But now I just feel old reminiscing about like 6 years ago.
But I mean, overall, to sum up our interview, I'm happy. I mean, I can't really say I'm happy on how I played, but that whole set, I mean, it was definitely a close set. Dan, he's definitely leveled up. And I just need to make the choice if I want to try to
put in the effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a nice thing. At no point during the set, because usually when a set starts to become a wash, like the commentators start having to talk about something else, when it's like, okay, this is not going well. But at no point was that the case. Every game was good. And I hope everyone watching and everyone watching the VODs really enjoyed it. So thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Check out all the sponsors we talked about, Smashbox, Slippy, Level Up Expo. Follow everyone on Twitter and on Twitch, and be good to each other. And wear a mask when you go outside, and don't argue with people in retail stores. And I think that'll be our sign-off. Thanks so much to Paul for holding this. And it looks like this is going to be the first in a series of things where you get people to yell at each other on Facebook and then put money down.
Leo, I'm sorry. Leo, speak to me. I'm sorry.
So stay tuned, and we'll keep you updated on any future events. Everyone have a great day. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, tracking him down. FT giving you nothing safe to land on. Is it enough? It is. To the stars he goes.
Gee, wait a minute.
Damn, son.
You went a little too high on that one.
Damn, bro.
Like that.
But if he gets the grab, that's wait, he still gets it. No. Okay.
And the stage being mobbed right now. Boom. Your 2020 Level Up Expo Smash Ultimate Champion.